Kim Benjamin here, criminal defense lawyer, 20 plus years experience. And I want to talk to you about expungements. If you've ever been arrested or pled guilty to a crime or even became a convicted felon because of this arrest, you have a chance now in Missouri to clear your record and hopefully help you get jobs, have better credit, get loans, and also leases for homes. Because without an expungement, all of those areas of your life can be affected. So what an expungement is and why it's important to you is that it basically clears your record. In Missouri, we are allowed to get an expungement at court for you, which seals your prior record. And if you happen to be a convicted felon or have a conviction, even a misdemeanor, those are completely reversed, go away, aren't on your record anymore, so that you can get jobs, you can apply for loans, you can apply for housing, and in certain circumstances, you will even have your gun rights restored. So in Missouri, you're allowed to expunge 2 misdemeanors or ordinance violations, and you're also allowed to expunge 1 felony or a series of felonies that were the similar course of conduct. For example, if you were arrested for a burglary and a stealing, that's 2 felonies, 1 event. And then you're driving away from that burglary and you get arrested and pulled over for a traffic violation, which is an infraction. You can expunge all of those in 1 case because even though it's 2 felonies, it was 1 event. So another thing you need to know is when. When can you file for an expungement? On a felony, it has to be 7 years after you've completed your term of prison and parole or after you've completed all of your probation. On a misdemeanor, it's 3 years after you've completed all your jail time, parole, or probation. So we get a lot of phone calls from people who just don't know if they qualify for an expungement. So let me make it very simple for you as to the folks that do not qualify. If your case was a Class A felony in Missouri, you don't qualify. If your case required you to register as a sex offender, you don't qualify. If your case was a dangerous felony in Missouri, which is your arson, your robbery in the 1st degree, assault in the 1st degree, you don't qualify. If your case was domestic violence of any kind, if that's what you pled guilty to, you don't qualify. And if your case was a forgery, you don't qualify. Now, of all of those times that you will not qualify for an expungement, it really matters what you pled guilty to, not what you're arrested for, but what you pled guilty to. So now let me tell you who will qualify for an expungement. In Missouri, you're allowed to expunge almost any property crime, such as burglary, stealing, passing a bad check, and failure to pay your child support, and property damage. You're also allowed to expunge unlawful use of a weapon or exhibiting an unlawful weapon. You're also able to expunge almost every drug crime in Missouri, except for those A felonies like I told you about earlier. And you're also able to expunge DWIs, minors in possession from your past, and you're also able to expunge if your identity was stolen and someone else got an arrest on your name, you can expunge that as well and clear your record. So this is your opportunity to get a fresh start and not just do this for you, but do this for your family. All you need to do is book an appointment if you think you qualify, and you can do that right on our website or give us a call.